Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm CartoonTaj. Welcome back to the channel. Oh man, I'm a little late, but I gotta recap Game 5 of the NBA Finals, where the Boston Celtics beat the Dallas Mavericks 106-88 in convincing fast fashion, and capping off in a very amazing season of over 60 wins, just dominating the postseason. And the Boston Celtics hang up the 18 banner, breaking the tie with the LA Lakers. Oh man, let's dive into it, everybody. Let's get into it. And like always, y'all make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also, the artwork, man, the NBA Finals. You see the thumbnail. If y'all interested in the cover art for it, are you interested in purchasing it? Just hit me up on my Instagram. DM me. My website, my email. I'll make sure the links are at the bottom. But like how we did in the previous videos, let's go ahead and discuss the box score of the action and what happened, stat for stat. All right, like I just said, Celtics are new champions, man. Since 2008, since KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen led Celtics, man. Now, Rondo, of course, back then. Boston Celtics are 106-88 winners, just capping off in an amazing season, sending the Dallas Mavericks home. And like always, you're gonna start with the champions, man, and look at their box score and how these guys perform during that closeout game. And man, you gotta start it with Tatum, man. I say coming to the series, Tatum has to really show up, man. The media scrutiny, just everything he's kind of been dealing with, man. People really question if he's a top 8 player in the NBA, even 5 player. And with Tatum's ability, man, it's really what's in here, what's in the heart, really. Can he show up and really come through in big games like we know he can? And he did in a closeout game. And of course, the Finals MVP on the line. We're gonna get to that in a minute, but he dropped 31 points. Man, he been playmaking really good all series, man. I think Dallas at times put 2 on the ball on Tatum, so that kind of helped free up some of his teammates for him to really get them assists off, man. But 11 dimes, 8 boards, left for 24 from the field. Pretty decent efficiency too. 45 minutes, almost 2 rebound shot with triple dub, man. And also had 2 steals, so he played well defensively. He had an amazing game, and we're gonna get to the MVP discussion in a minute. His running mate, man, the guy who was discussion for, the NBA Finals MVP, who was the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, man, Jaylen Brown, who's, man, extremely underrated, still underrated, even after winning this, which is crazy. 21 points, 8 boards, 6 assists. Then shot the ball. I kind of shot the ball really bad, but Jaylen Brown defense on Luka, man, and just slowing him down, and his defense also on Kai as well, just showing how he's one of the best, if not the best, two-way player in the NBA at the moment. And in 44 minutes, man, he did what he can, and he had great shooting nights. He had game winner, extremely well this whole postseason. And you got to give it to Jaylen Brown, man. People still doubting him. People still doubt this team, and I'm not a Celtics fan, but this team showing, just playing well collectively. And we haven't seen that, I think, in a long time, when everybody's kind of chipping, everybody do their thing. A lot of people compare this team to the 04 Pistons, when they had Rasheed Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, and those guys that play collectively as a team, but not just have like one dominant scoring star that just dominates the ball and score all the points. I mean, I guess that's Dallas, right? Man, Kyrie, I guess, for that matter. But let's go ahead. Drew Holiday, who's also was in contention for, the NBA Finals MVP. He had 15 points, 11 boards, 4 assists, 7-14 from the field, shot 50%, 1 through from 3. And just played extremely well as well, man. I mean, especially on the defensive end, one of the best defensive guards in the league, and he really again, him, Brown, and White, man, them boys just go and try to slow your best guards down. That's what they did to Kyrie and even Luka at times. So, man, shout out to him. White, man, he lost some teeth, man. He balled with no teeth, man. You got to get it done at this point, man. But it's just showing the commitment and the desire for him to really win this game and for them to take on the trophy, man. And you want a player like that in your team, that for loose balls, that blocking shots at the guard position. You know he can shoot. You know he can score at times and create. I mean, because he had 8 rebounds as well. He's only 6'4", so I mean, man, with 14 points, 4-8 from 3, you know he's gonna get it. He can give you the tray ball, man. So you got all that working for you. You in a really good situation. Al Horford, man, the OG like myself, 9 points, 9 boards, almost a double-dub, man. 2 assists, 2 or 3 from 3, 3 or 6 from the field in 32 minutes. And at 30, 38, 39 years old, he's still doing his thing, man. And whether this is it for him or he's gonna come back and repeat again, we'll see, man. But this is cap off an amazing career for Al Horford, man. He's made all-star teams. Always been the leader in the locker room. Always been a guy that come to work. Always play the game. Rarely hurt. You know, his conditioning is very well. Still in great shape to this day. So, shout out to him, man. Let's talk about the Boston bench, man. Hooser, who I think played pretty decent this series. Especially from 3-point range, man. He had 8 points, 2 or 6 from the 3. They shot the well from 3-point range last night. I mean, doing that night. 3 or 7 from the field. And had 4 boards, man. So, to get into the glass, man. Porzingis, man, whether he play or not, that was the thing. And he said, shit, I gotta play, man. The hell with it. This is the NBA Finals. This is it. You know, if we lose this game, we go back to Dallas. And Dallas beat whoop ass there. If you go back to Boston for a game 7, you never know what happened. So Porzingis had 5 points in 16 minutes and got it out really. Pritchard, man, just brought Pritchard in for 1 minute only, and that's to hit that half-court buzzer beater for the second time this series, and that's amazing. He got a guy that's come out the bench specialist just to hit half-court shots. It's really amazing when like this team got everything from top to bottom basically, and that's the Boston Celtics in a whole, man. We're gonna get to the MVP discussion in a minute, but let's go ahead and discuss the losers, man. Let's go ahead and discuss Dallas and this box score. Let me scroll up, and man, we start with Luke, man. I think Luka played decent. 2-9 from 3-point range. I still think, even though Luka can hit those shots, Luka can take the toughest shots, man. He can make the toughest shots. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure he practiced it. Step back 3. That's his game. But I just want him to be actually more efficient at times. And 28 points, only 5 assists, 12 rebounds, 12-25 from the field. But again, this shot, he was bad from the free throw line, 2 for 5 from the free throw line, 2 of 9 from 3. So, and he had 7 turnovers. So his assist to turnover ratio, he had 2 more turnovers than he had assists. So that's something you don't want, because Luka is a guy that like to get everybody involved with his passing, his creating, and setting his teammates up, man. And you know, he only had 5 assists in this game, and if he's Boston, that's something you want. You don't want him to get the other guys involved and get the role players going, get everybody in their little groove. So you gonna let him get his points. Luka gonna get his points with 28. He's gonna get his boards, but you hold him. PJ Washington, man, 2 of 7 from the field. Personally, I thought PJ played pretty decent all series in his role. Tonight he played. It's tough for role players to go on the road in a closeout game, especially in the Boston Garden, man. So he only had 4 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, 5 from 3. Derrick Jones Jr., I always made, the comment, we joking around, he go Derrick Jones Jr. at times. Sometimes he shows, sometimes he go Derrick Jones Jr. But no, I think he played decent last night. It's an amazing stat though, man. 10 points, but only had 1 block. That's it. No rebounds, no assists. But I'll give you 10 points. But that's it. Gafford, man, 3 or 5 from the field, 11 minutes, 6 points, 3 boards. I always put him and Lively together, man. And Lively off the bench 24 minutes, 2 points, 4 boards, and guys together combined didn't even give you 10 boards, so that's something that you don't that you're gonna lose if you're Dallas if those guys don't combine for at least 10 rebounds. That's kind of a loss unless Luka go insane, Kyrie go insane together. But when all 3 of those factors didn't happen, it's gonna be a blowout win. Not just a loss, but a blowout loss, really. Look at the bench, man. Green off the bench played well for Dallas. He had 14 points, 4 or 6 from 3, 5 from 8. Brought Tim Hardaway in, man. He shot the ball 1, 6 from 3. He missed it. Maxi Kleber, 1 for 3, 13 minutes, 2 points. It's basically Hardy came in for 3 minutes. He gonna chug it up at least twice in his 3 minutes. He gonna make sure he get to the line. He gonna make sure he get his shots up, man. So that's what Hardy gonna do. But last but not least, Kai, man. Kai 15 points, 9 assists. 5 of 16 from the field. Did shot well. 3 of 9 from 3 in 41 minutes. And if you got one of your best players not really, hold it up his end of the bargain, it's really hard to win. And I think I said coming to the series that with the way Boston has all those guys athletic with the length and everything, and they got a lot of guys that they can throw at Kyrie Irving to slow him down. You're not gonna stop Kyrie, but I think most of this whole game or this whole series with Kyrie Irving was mental because he used to play for the Celtics, man. He left them. He stepped lucky in mid-court, and they say he's cursed in that regard, and the vitriol and the hatred that this crowd has for this man is beyond me. I'm a big Kyrie Irving fan. Love his game. He's a cool dude, but I think he was too much in his head this series. Because you got guys to slow you down, but you Kyrie Irving, bro. Ain't nobody can fucking stop you. So that's one thing that I would say that going forward, man, he has to listen, man, I don't give a damn, man. I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna do my thing. I don't care what court this is, how many people boo me, how many people hate me. I gotta show up. So that's one thing that he really has to really get better, man. And that's one thing he really has to get better. And I know it's kind of personal, it's kind of emotional because when you leave, it's kind of like, all right, how about this? It's kind of like when you leave your ex and kind of don't want to be with that person, her or him anymore or whatever, and you be like, hey, I'm good, and you kind of got to meet up again for something. It's kind of a scorn situation going on. That's kind of what's happening in Kyrie and Boston at the moment. But I really think going forward, man, that's something he has to listen, I don't care what happens, man. Because for them to really win the championship, bro, he has to get over that hump. Because I think Boston, the Eastern Conference, might continue to be in the finals year after year unless Paul George go to Philly and Embiid stay healthy. It's got to be a lot of those things. But I kind of see, I kind of see that's going on in the foreseeable future, really. I would say, yeah, man, Celtics, bro, they really, people say they had an easy road. Of course they did. Everybody got hurt, but you got to play what's in front of you, and that's what they did. And shit, man, Dallas got to the finals in the tough West. So I think if you beat a Western Conference team in any type of fashion, that kind of negates that in a way. I just think, I think it's really deserving win, and And hell, people prove you wrong. Just try to prove wrong next year. Like, listen, we're gonna try to do this again next year. Try to go to repeat. Let's talk about the NBA Finals, really MVP situation, man. And of course, man, Tatum really wanted the Finals MVP, balling out for 31, 11, and 8. You know, I think his best game, I think, of the whole postseason, really. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought he had it, though. You know, leading up to that game, I thought it was gonna be Drew Holiday or Brown like everybody else did. But I thought, since Tatum's the star, you know, and the way he's balling, you know, I say, and he had it from an average standpoint. He shot the ball well, but he averaged almost a triple-double in the series. I said, okay, maybe this can give it a nod, give it an edge. It was really, really close. Brown kind of like took it home. You know, Brown kind of took it home and kind of like, listen, man, I played well too, both ends of the floor, and I think that was the key. Even though Brown didn't shot well last night, but his defense, he also made with 6 assists, and his say when Luka came back into the game, he came back in the game too and say, listen, I want to guard this man. So that speaks volumes of what's going on, and that speaks volume of how I can see how the committee say, hey, you're gonna award him the Finals MVP for Jaylen Browns. And all in all, man, this Finals wasn't really that exciting, to be honest with you. You know, people say, hey, wish Denver Nuggets would have been there. That would have been even better, of course, because I think the Nuggets also like a more complete team, and I think they would beat Boston. You know, people say, hey, what about T-Wolves, my man Ant? But it might be a little bit more of an interesting series, but again, they got a lot of guys to throw at Ant, and because at the end of the day, he's the main guy that can score for that team. Because Cat is inconsistent, Cat stay in the post. That's a whole nother story, and I'm gonna jump into it. But yeah, the shout out to the Boston Celtics, man. It's a great win, and they just played extremely well. Of course, I think going forward, they take too many threes. You know, you live by the three, you die by the three. That's the old saying, and I think they have to really do a better job at playing inside out, because I think if they do that, they'll be really tough to beat. But nonetheless, man, shout out to the Boston Celtics winning their 17th ring. And yeah, man, that's it for my video, man. I got plenty more to come, of course. Anybody want to purchase? I want a copy of the NBA Finals poster I have right here. You know, just reach me out on social media, man. Let me know if you want one. And like always, like, comment, subscribe. I got plenty more videos dropping, man. They ain't been on my channel for basically a couple years. Got me dropping my animations and my cartoons and stuff, but I'm doing a lot of heavy basketball NBA content now, because I'm trying to mix my love for the game and my love for artwork together. So I got some really dope videos coming up for the future, man. So y'all don't miss out. It's your boy CartoonTaj. Peace.